Hey guys, it's Satsu here. So I've been seeing a few little videos knocking around on YouTube regarding a exploit for a gold nugget, which basically can give you infinite money on Red Dead Redemption 2. As always, I'm never really sure if these things are real. Video looks genuine. I'm taking no credit for finding this myself, but I'm going to give this a try. And to start with, what we need to do, if you go to your map, you've probably been here before, because if you're in chapter 2, it's near where your little camp sets out, and it's a place called Limpany, and it looks like a derelict, burned down little town. So we're just going to mosey on in there, and what we're looking for is the sheriff's office. Now if you come from the top end, it's just here on your left. And what we're going to do, we get off this horse and we head right in. Now I've already found the box in here and pulled it out just prior to running through this, but if we go behind the counter, here she is. So you'll find a gold box, not a gold box, sorry, you'll find a little loot box behind the counter. Okay, now I've seen a lot of people go into first person mode just to see this. When you open it, on the right hand side, most of the time there's a pamphlet. Now mine isn't here, it doesn't really matter if the pamphlet's there, but what should be there is this gold nugget. Now I've also seen suggestions that you should head into your settings, general, and turn your autosave off. Now before you do this, I would highly recommend going and paying any bounties off, because obviously if you do manage to pick up this gold nugget for the amount of times what is said, and then you go to try and sell it, and you get caught in some gang warfare along the way and blasted, and your autosave kicks in, then obviously you're going to lose everything you just found. So what we're going to go ahead here, so if you look at the bottom right, it's so as I'm looking at the golden nugget. So we can either close the box, take it. What we're actually going to do while we're looking at it, we're going to hit the start, and we're going to go story, and what you want to do is you want to save game. Now what I would recommend is possibly saving a new one in an empty slot, because what I'm actually going to do is, if this works, I will be going back and reloading my original game. So if we hit the save, okay, and there we go. Now what you can do here, we start again, back into story. You can just go straight into this menu from there, but I'm doing it how the other video showed. We want to load this straight away. Okay. Now what this does, it'll reload you pretty close to Limpany. Your horse won't be too far by, and we'll get on his horse and we'll drop back in just a few secs. Okay, so reload is pretty close by. I'm just going to go out first person, and we'll call horse.
What?
Hit the map up, and as you can see, it's just there. Hit the waypoint. Okay. Train lines. Here. Just go all the way around. We're in. Okay, so
There we go.
Sheriff's office again. Boxes here, still open. I want to hit up first person. So, we're now looking at the gold bar. Now, if we hold down the square for take, this should just keep letting us take the gold bar up to 30 times. So, here we go. There we go. See, the gold bar stays in the box, but you're actually taking it. So, if you keep your finger held down on square. Now, each one of these gold nuggets is worth 500. On your map, if you've got them unlocked in the towns, you'll find places called fences. I'll hit the map in a sec and I'll show you where they're found. So, lots of gold, lots of gold. So it does work. I'm pretty sure obviously this will get patched at some point. The more these sort of videos come out. But okay, it's still letting me take the gold bar. Now we should have 30 of these. Now these are worth 500 each at the fence, which will give you a total of 15k every time you do this. Now, as you can imagine now, there we are, see, we can't carry any more of this item. So, what we're going to do, we're going to walk away. Get back out of it. And what we're looking for, if you come out of your map, now they are dotted around. I mean, there's one down here. I'm currently on chapter 3, so I'm at Clemens Point, where my little camp is. And if you look here in the town of Rhodes, just close to it, there's a place here, and it's called Fence. Now, if you go there, he's like a little shopkeeper. He will buy lots of things off you, like the pocket watches, everything else what you sort of pick up. Now, the gold nuggets you can sell in there, as I said, for 500, which gives you a total of 15k when you've picked the 30 up. Now, if you do want to farm this, when you've been and sold those, you can actually come back here. Okay? Back to Limpany. And again, basically all you need to do, you go back into the sheriff's office, and we just repeat the steps from the start. Now I've still got the gold nuggets here because I haven't been and sold them yet, as I've just shown you. So what you would do, you would come back in here. You would first person it up. Now obviously I can't take the gold bar at the minute because I'm fully loaded. But you would look at it again. You would then into story, save game. Okay, save. Yes, we want to overwrite. Now from there, go straight back into load, and again it'll load you just slightly away from the town. As we did in the previous step, back on your horse to the box, and it will let you pick the other 30 up. Again, go sell them at the fence, come back, rinse, repeat. Now, I personally am going to, obviously I've got a few saves, I'm going to reload before I start doing this. For me this game's all about farming and obviously doing the missions. I don't know obviously if having all the money and upgrading things at your camp and things for the people, if that will have any end game effects. You know, if it cocks any missions up where you try to obviously unlock things if you've already bought it. I don't know, I haven't got that far yet, but obviously I can update in the comments when we do get game completion. So there it is, that's the farming for the gold nuggets. It does work. Like I said, I'm presuming there'll be a patch out very soon for this, but for now, if you do want to earn yourself a few mil, I suppose if you farmed it over about an hour or so, then you can go for it. So there we are guys, Satsu again, peace out and happy hunting.